Okay, this is going to be a short video about articulations. Notice that I have slurs here that I want to put in. And so what you do to create a slur is you select the note that you want the slur to go over. And I'm going to shift select right there. Okay, there's not really a good way to select more than one note without using the shift key. So shift select, I've selected the notes that I want the slur to be over, and then I just press slur, which is right here. Use the letter S as well. Okay, and every time you press that, it's actually going to make a new slur. So just press slur once, and there you go, you have it. Let's do the same thing here. I'm going to shift select these and make a slur. A couple other things. I have this. I have these sort of, they call them Staccatissimo marks on this. So I'm going to go ahead and select those notes. And I believe that you can just select. I'm actually command selecting to select a bunch of notes, and I can put that on all of those notes just like so. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll do that again one more time. So if I hold the command button down, I believe it's the control button on Windows, but I'm not 100% sure. Select the notes that you want to put that articulation on, and then boom, there's your articulation. I want to show you one more thing here that is not that we didn't talk about yet, which is, do you see what happens right here? There's actually a second voice on this system, right? So there's an upper voice, this D flat, E flat, F, and then the bottom voice holds for a dotted quarter note. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. This is in this measure right here. So let's go ahead and input that piano part. And I'm going to make that a quarter note. And here we are. Okay. Now they have this thing called voice, and you can make an upper voice or a lower voice. So what I want is to create, if I press U, look what happens here. Sorry. Notice I've created an upper voice and forced that into being the lower voice. It's actually not what I want, so I'm going to undo that. I want to create a lower voice and force this into being the upper voice. See how this has created a lower voice? So now that I've pressed L, I'm dealing with the lower voice. So I'm going to put that B flat in here. And actually notice my lower voice has nothing in it, so I'm going to create a rest here. Okay, and oops. Let's see. Okay, so I want to create a quarter rest with a dot on it. So I'm going to put a dot there. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and make that lower voice, which is just a B flat. There it is. Now, in more advanced versions of Noteflight, you can actually make this disappear by just choosing a different color for it. But now I'm going to edit the upper voice. So you can go into the voice menu here. Let's actually put it up here. I can edit the upper voice, or I can just press U. So let's edit the upper voice. Notice it moved to there, and then it goes like this. So it's going to be ba-da-da. So that's got to be a shorter note. So now I've created that upper voice, and I need to put a slur on this upper voice here. So let's go ahead and shift select those three notes, slap a slur on there. I also need a slur here. Let's make a slur. Now this is technically a tie, so I can press the tie button. Unfortunately it goes up, which I can't really figure out a way to make it face down. I'm pretty sure that's something that Noteflight doesn't support. So what you can do as a kludge is just make another slur and drag it down. And it will look fine. It won't play back correctly, so you can decide whether you want it to look good or play back correctly. And let's see how that sounds. Actually, should I put in the bass part? I should. So let's go ahead and put this in. We'll put this D flat in here. Okay, put a dot on it. and then I'm also going to tie to another D flat. Okay, and it goes to a D natural. Okay, and to make a natural on this, I go to my pitch menu and put a natural. Let's just see how this sounds. I'm going to select this and play it. Okay, so that is how you deal with articulations.